so let's take a few of these and evaluate. Well, we have a polynomial. We have 4x plus 2, so we can just plug in the value there. 4 times negative 3 plus 2, which is negative 10. Actually, let me give you some examples. Let's go back because I want to make sure we are aware of what continuous functions are. So a few examples. Obviously, polynomials. Polynomials. Those are always continuous. Okay, those are all just powers of x. X cubed, x squared, etc. Exponential functions. Exponential functions are continuous. All right. Also, trig functions, trigonometric functions, specifically sine and cosine. Be very careful with some of the others, but those are continuous along all real numbers. Okay, so those are some good examples. So all of these, and rational functions as well, as long as the denominator is not 0. So that actually applies to those as well. Okay, so the first one, it's a polynomial, it's a linear function. We can evaluate at negative 3. We can just do that because it's a continuous polynomial. All right, part B, this is continuous as long as we're not dividing by 0. So we are not dividing by 0 here. All right, our denominator is not equal to 0 as we plug in 2. So we can just evaluate this. This will be 2 times 2 squared minus 3 times 2 plus 1 over 2 cubed plus 4, which is 1/4. Is what that reduces down to. So again, because we're not dividing by 0, by that previous theorem, we can just evaluate. All right, part C, both of these are continuous functions. Okay, a radical function is also continuous. I did not list that, but that is one to know. We can plug in the value of 6. So 2 times 6 minus 1 times the square root, and we don't need parentheses there, square root of 6 plus 4. So that will be 11 square root of 10. And that's the value of the limit. We can just evaluate it as long as we're not dividing by 0 and they're continuous. All right. This is a very handy tool that is the first thing you want to try whenever you're evaluating a limit, is just plugging in if you can. All right, plugging in 3 will not make this 0. So we can just evaluate that. That is 2 times 3 squared minus 3 times 3 plus 1 over 3, switch that, 5 times 3 plus 4. All right, that is 10 over 19. So the limit is 10/19. All right, and for this last one, the polynomial is continuous, so we can just evaluate at that right there, which will turn out to be negative 13.